Tax season is officially open and Canadians can start filing their income tax and benefit returns. Here this morning from the Canada Revenue Agency is Nathan Shyminsky. Good morning, great to see you.
Good morning, glad to be back.
I know it's not everyone's favorite time of year, but there's some essential information people need to know and keep in mind.
For sure there is. We're early in the tax season so far. Lots of time to start gathering your information, which is always the first step to file.
Right.
I would suggest signing up for My Account if you haven't already. You can get access to your T-slips. Most people know about their T4 they get from their employer, but also the slips from your financial institution for your investments. Some of those may be a bit delayed this year.
Okay.
There have been some system issues with some employers who maybe need to update their browsers. There are a few issues.
Okay.
So you might have to wait a few weeks to be able to get access to all your slips at this point.
Okay, no worries. And I know CRA is often innovating and trying to help people out as best they can. Is there anything new this year that people can take advantage of?
There are a few new items.
Okay.
So I mentioned My Account. Over 20 million Canadians have signed up for a CRA account. It is the best way to get access to your information, and there are a few new pieces this year.
Okay.
So one item we introduced late during the tax season last year, late in April, a lot of folks might have missed it, is a new way to register. So when you register for a CRA My Account, traditionally you had to wait for us to actually mail you a security code. That takes time. Now we have a document verification system that you can use with a mobile phone to take a picture of your passport, your driver's license, similar ID, and verify your identity almost immediately, so that you can get access right away, no waiting.
Right.
Once you're in My Account, one of the new services we introduced in the fall was live online chat with an agent.
Okay.
Right? So rather than having to call in to get support, when you're there in My Account, you've verified your identity, you can talk to someone live. If you're having issues understanding what you're seeing or figuring out what you need to click.
Right. No, that's awesome, because I know, and on behalf of our viewers, I'm going to ask this, and this is a human agent.
This is a human being.
Okay, because with the AI conversation right now and some of the other things that we try to do, maybe book travel tickets and you think you're getting help and the automated response, you're like, ah.
For sure. And hopefully these responses won't make you go, But we do have an automated chat agent, right, on our website. So this is different. When you log in, when you're in your CRA My Account, a real human being somewhere in Canada is helping you out with that issue.
Amazing, that's awesome. And when it comes to some deadlines, anything you want to highlight when it comes to deadlines around this time?
Sure, we do have time now, right? Yeah. The deadline for most people to file their tax return is going to be April 30th. If you're self-employed or if your spouse or your common law partner are self-employed, you have until June 15th. I believe June 15th falls on a weekend this year, so June 16th, you have until the next Monday. But you probably want to file a little bit earlier if you can. One piece to look out for is that in April, there's going to be a Canada Carbon rebate payment.
Okay.
Now, to get that payment in April, you actually need to file by March 24th.
Okay, so keep that in mind.
Well, if you can.
Yeah.
Now, if you can't make that deadline, you'll still get your carbon rebate payment. It will be a bit later.
Okay. And I know that some small businesses had questions with the GST, HST break. Is that what's overwhelming CRA? Is there a lot of questions in that regard?
You know, the GST, HST break was an interesting item for us to work with this year. We have gotten questions. A lot of folks have been getting the answers they need from our website. And that's something I always push, is that we've been working hard on improving the explanations, the content, the steps on our website, so that you don't need to call us.
Right.
GST, HST break has gone pretty smoothly this year for most people. What I've been hearing from the questions we've gotten is questions about how it works, but for the most part, people got the break they were looking for.
Okay, awesome. Thank you for being with us, Nathan. Really appreciate your time, and happy
Thanks very
tax
much.
season to you and all the
Happy
folks at CRA.
season.